right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another month here in Revolution FC. In fact, it will be the final month of 2003. We have made a serious amount of profit every single month, and I imagine it won't be much different. Won't be much different this time around as well. I have been rustling around some ideas, except, I've had some wrestling-esque ideas, things I wanted to do. But, the MMA game's a little bit different with that, which is fine. I'll just have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. So yeah, it's not quite here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for January yet. Otherwise, I'd probably have it set up and ready to go. I'm thinking I want to do a test run. This is going to be something probably a little bit different. What should I call it? I mean, I could just call it Fight Night, but let's see. We'll just call it RFC Prospects or Elevation. There you go. RFC Elevation. I want to test out. We'll go to January of next year, and I want to test out the idea of a throwaway show. Because a lesser show, as I found out, our major show, of course, you're assuming that I'm going to put on a show that is of the same size that I am, mid-level national. Lesser show goes one size down, and a throwaway show looked like it doesn't even particularly they're only expecting show appropriate to a company 3 sizes smaller. It can't gain any popularity. You can expect to draw a much smaller crowd, but you can headline with far less popular fighters than normal and reduce your marketing costs accordingly. So with that, I'll just do an advanced regional, because even then it's only $13,000 a month. So I'm not going to really worry too much about it. We'll autofill, because of course we're going to do that, but I think this gives us a possibility. We can go back to Maryland, of choosing maybe one of the smaller states. I think that's probably where I would go. Something like a 60, yeah, because the lucrativeness of it makes it a little bit. Well, we haven't been to New Mexico in a while. I don't know if I want to do that there, though. New Mexico could have like a full-on. Maryland, I mean, that's 60. Public perception is low. So I think we're going to do that. And I do. No, don't advance the numbering system. But with it being a throwaway show, we can actually take a lot of these lesser tier guys, and they could be a potential main event. So I think that's something I want to do. We'll go ahead and check that out. We'll do it by popularity, because at this point it's basically a whatever we can put together for that. So I'm thinking like the high level regional guys would probably be our main event guys. That's probably a name I'm gonna put up there. Let's see here. When did these guys last fight? I see Tank Abbott hasn't fought since July. I think we have a pretty good chance at getting another big. We can get a high-level regional fight like that. Be a potential main event. I think we could run off that. This is something I wanted to try. I'm a little like about it, but it'd be a great. Oh, of course, it'd be a great main event. But yeah, I want like Nathaniel Baroni. Absolutely. Rico Rodriguez, Steve Lee. You find a guy for Nathaniel Baroni to face. Pedro Otavio. He's on a losing streak, though. Jerome LeBanner hasn't. That's a bit of a... Kimo Leopoldo. He hasn't fought since June. It's not as great, but, I mean, we could add that. Light heavyweight wise, we want to get to the and pretty much everybody here is available for it. Yeah, so Daniel Gracie, low level national. Jesus. Let's see, Vitor Belfort. We want to keep some. We'll throw in some ranked guys, but not a lot of ranked guys, I think. We'll give like a Eugene Jackson a chance. There we go. Another light heavyweight fight. Let's see here. Let's see, he's number 2. Daniel Gracie is unranked. So I wonder if that means I should give him somebody who might be ranked, even if they're lower down. Rua's gonna... Yeah, he's popular, but I think I'm gonna have to probably give him somebody else. I don't think there's Rodney Glunder, main show fight, but not a main event. Yeah, I think we could do that. That could help build up Rua a little bit. Don't mind that. Middleweight. Laverne Clark is a low-level national? Jesus. Has he been with us the whole time? Or was a lot of that with Pancrase and UFC might have helped with that. Let's see. Kionioku, just black. Who would be... Who's one of our guys? I mean, there's a few guys I kind of looked at as guys who... Ooh, we should give George St. Pierre a fight. Can we find a guy for him to fight on a throwaway show? Should I put him on a throwaway show? I almost feel like I shouldn't. I almost feel like I shouldn't put these two guys together either. How about Shea Mills? Shea Mills, we need to give him somebody... I mean, this is pretty close against Nuri Shakir. That might be a good fight. Best suited to the prelims. All right, I might need to. I need to find some draws first before I really go crazy on it. Like a Brennan Kamaka, Ray Cooper, main show fight, not a main event. Okay. Ooh. This is high-level regional. So either Tank Abbott or Nathaniel Baroni. I feel like for the memes, Nathaniel Baroni has to be the guy to main event over that. But then Tiki Gosson's another one who we should probably put in there, and he's a ranked guy, so we could put him against like Steve Berger, mid-level regional. It's a ranked fight. I mean, that immediately I think puts it up as like the semi-main. Mid-level regional. Mid-level regional. See, I don't want to put Abbott any further down. But we'll bring that down. Let's find some lightweight fights that we can put in there. Let's see. Din Thomas. Gabe Lemley. I'm trying to think here. Seth DeCoon facing somebody. Let's see. There's not really anybody with that popularity that I would want. No, there's not really anybody all that great. Din Thomas, I guess. This could go right below the Abbott fight at a mid-level regional draw. There you go. Are there any challenges that I could probably put in here? Was Kale Uno around? Isao Hirose? Neither one of those guys were here. Okay, that's good. Vincent Latoul. Ryota Matsune. I think Matsune was here, yeah. I think I should do Matsune DeCoon. I'm going to change that. Where is that? DeCoon Din Thomas to DeCoon Matsune. Potential main event. I'll put that there then. And then I'll throw that down. There you go. All right, I'm liking how this is turning out thus far. Another lightweight fight, maybe something not too bad. Gabe Lemley, Kita Oka. I'm just trying to see if there's some guys here. Tamura seems like a Tamura and Kita Oka. Kita Oka still got 13 days, and then he gets set up for another one. We could do Tamura Yamazaki. There you go. Split this up just a little bit more. Let's see here. Now we'll start with that. We'll bring this up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. I never tried catch weight. I don't know if there are guys who will actually fight catch weight though. This is if there's a time though to pick people who could potentially fight in a catch weight fight. Andre Peter Neris and Kyoma Kunioku. Oh, they'll take it. I think I want to try that. I think I want to try the catch weight. We're gonna throw a couple catch weight fights in here. If we can find something worthy of that. Aaron Riley's another guy, I think. Yeah, they're probably not going to face Mike. Will he face Mike Bork? No. We could do Wes Sims and then probably a light heavyweight. Hernandez. See, 6'9", I guess, is probably going to be a little bit much. Crosley Gracie fighting somebody though, we might be able to find something. Let's see here. Taki Iwata. Couldn't come to an agreement. Let's see, middleweight, lightweight. He's 6-0. I don't know if I want to put these guys in fights that don't seem like it would be Will St. Pierre take it? St. Pierre will take Takiwata. Oh my God. Is that going to be his first fight with us as a catchweight fight? All right. Let's do it. Why not? 155 to 170, 147 to 162. Jesus. All right. So we'll try a couple catchweight fights in this too, along with all the other stuff. I mean, this is such a throwaway show. I don't think there's much of a need to have prelims. I got to be honest. And I bet you it's probably gonna. Yeah, it's not even gonna. I mean, it'll tell me, but I don't think there's a reason to have prelims. If we're gonna roll with this. I mean, that's just people taking fights for no good reason. If they're gonna do it, they might as well do it on prelims of actual shows, of big shows. All right, I think we're good with that. I'm interested in seeing that because I have some ideas for 2004, and I have some ideas for like a pseudo reality TV thing I want to do without actually using the reality TV thing in this game. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see how much money we end up making off of it. Because I know these big events are generally our bread and butter. And, you know, if we're spending some money on something like Elevation, we'll see. Okay. So I think we're good, and we're going to start heading on to Grand Prix here. Let's see. Oh, God. They still are trying. I'm still the only one that they're considering. All right, that's good. Good. We're walking away with Bob Sapp, goddammit. You're not taking Bob Sapp away from me. I will sign him. Pancrase has got a show. I wonder if there's going to be anybody. That's just local fight. Royce Augersign, yeah, we got an exclusive. We got him and Yamaguchi that are having extensions. All right, I'm interested in seeing what happened with Pancrase here. Kiyoshi Tamura wins. Okay, let me see here. Vernon White coming to the end of his. Let me see here. Bob Sapp signs. There you go. Exclusive contract extension. Vernon White is coming to the end of his. We never did go through. You know, we went through 7 of the 10 fights in this time period. Has that really been about 4 years? Damn. Not willing to negotiate. Oh, he's on hiatus. Okay, so he's one of the guys who was gone anyway, so that's fine. Justin Martin. How many fights did I put in with him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and he was gone for a couple of them, so he probably would have gotten an 8th in at some point. We'll do 3 years, 6 fights. How about that? Just so you don't have to. Just so you don't get locked down completely. We'll see. 3 years, 6 fights. There you go. Some guys to UFC, Pride FC. A bunch of stuff going on with that. Extension, WEC stuff. Yeah, they're trying to get some guys here in WEC that we haven't grabbed yet. Shudo Lee Murray. Yeah, a bunch of stuff going on after that. Didn't look like they cut anybody either. Did Pancrase not do that? No, it's just just some extensions and other stuff. All right. Get to week number 2. We are just days away from our big End of the year Grand Prix here. Still nothing happening. That's good. Oh, want me to do something. Bolander is recovered. Okay. Contract extension. All right. So we've pretty much gotten it all wrapped up. All taken care of. That's good. Forrest Griffin. Where's he signed? WEC? Why didn't I grab Forrest Griffin? Forrest Griffin seems like a guy I should have grabbed. Obviously, we're going to shortlist him. As I say, we could grab him now, but... I mean, we should just grab him now, shouldn't we? We should just grab him now. Oh, he signed another contract. Okay, so he's still waiting on his other contract. I can give him a standard fighter contract, I think, if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna wait until I can get him exclusively. A little bit down the line. Some of the other guys I'm not super necessary on. Some of these guys, it's like they're obviously like newer guys because they actually have the full body shots, but yeah, I'll wait. Yep, that's fine. All right, press conference, Grand Prix 2003 covered. Every fighter making weight, just counting down the hours until the show begins. Let's do this. I don't know. Pre-show now. We haven't done the pre-show analysis in forever, but we've got two smaller instead of one big tournament like we usually do. Two smaller tournaments for two titles. So here in Texas, everything's a little bit bigger. Heavyweight title on the line. Light heavyweight title on the line. Josh Barnett, the current RFC heavyweight champion. And then, of course, I believe it's Rich Franklin, the current RFC light heavyweight champion. They got two fights to go through if they want to defend their belts tonight. We, of course, have got some prelim fights, as well as a few pretty decent main show fights going on here. So interested in seeing how that's going to go. We won't do we'll do the pre-show analysis just to see how that goes. So there you go. Grand Prix being held in Texas, the 16th Revolution show of the year, the 16th and final one of the year. 10 main fights, 10 prelims. Main event is the final for the RFC heavyweight title. It'll either be Czech Congo, Valentin Overeem, Josh Barnett, or Fedor Emelianenko. Congo will be going head-to-head with Valentin Overeem, Josh Barnett with Fedor Emelianenko. And the light heavyweight title, of course, on the line. We'll have Carlos Newton in action on this big show. We will have, let's see here. Let's see, went over Dennis Hallman. Yep, then we've got Tsuyoshi Kosaka, who's also going to be here, and Chuck Liddell. Here we go. Final RFC heavyweight title tournament brackets, of course. Josh Barnett, Fedor Emelianenko, Czech Congo, Valentin Overeem. So we've got Barnett versus Fedor. Barnett has finished all of his 5 last opponents. Fedor has finished 4 of his last 5. Barnett, number 3 ranked super heavyweight in the world. Fedor at 23. This is the first time these guys have come together. Barnett, the taller, bigger man, but Fedor's Fedor. We got 5-2 in favor of Fedor for this fight. Congo and Overeem. Overeem has submitted 3 of his last 5 opponents. Congo has knocked out 3 of his last 5 opponents. Both of them are world-ranked super heavyweights. Overeem 15, Congo 16. And team thing, I'm not really too concerned about. This will be the first time these two guys have fought. All 7 people. 7-0 for Czech Congo. So Valentin Overeem coming in a pretty good underdog. Then for the light heavyweight title, we got Rich Franklin, Antonio Rogero Nogueira, Chuck Liddell, and Sean O'Connell. First, we got Franklin and Little Nog. Minotauro is the number 9 ranked light heavyweight. Franklin is 13. They are pretty close in ranking. Franklin has won 3 of his last fights by decision. Pretty split between Minotauro and Franklin, 4-3. Just a small advantage for Minotauro Nogueira. Chuck Liddell, Sean O'Connell, the other semi-final for the light heavyweight tournament. Liddell is number 3 ranked light heavyweight. O'Connell number 14. The first time these two guys have fought. Liddell will have a weight advantage going into this, and he has over by a huge margin over Sean O'Connell. 7-0. Big advantage for Chuck Liddell going into this. Then, of course, we will have Carlos Newton in action taking on Nick Diaz. Everyone going for Carlos Newton, even though Diaz has an 8-inch reach advantage. Kale Uno taking on Takanori Gomi. Pretty split between the both of the guys here. Of course, they are right there at the top of the light heavyweight boards. More than likely, whoever wins this will probably be the next challenger to the lightweight championship. And Frank Shamrock, Nate Marquardt. Most people going for Marquardt on this. He has a 5-inch reach advantage. We'll see how that comes out for that. Wataru Miki, possibly about to be fed to Naofumi Yamamoto for this fight. Yamamoto, once again, I believe after winning the Face of the Revolution, I believe that's probably under his achievements, isn't it? Yep, he won the Face of the Revolution, and former number 7 featherweight in the world, number 10 featherweight fighter in the world. 5 knockout of the nights, a submission of the night, and a fight of the night. So already quite a bit for the young up-and-comer. The young 26-year-old, of course, they're considering him a major favorite in that fight. And then we have a bunch of sort of who cares prelims going on. It's time for those prelims. Dirty Bob Schreiber, Giza Coleman. Coleman, of course, walking away with this, snapping a 3-fight losing streak that he had. And Schreiber, I think, oh my God, he was on a 2-fight winning streak. That really would have been something if Schreiber ended up winning this. Holy shit. It was pretty close. It could have gone either way. But Coleman got it. Charlie Valencia, Junji Ikoma, both very close as well. Valencia getting the win as he was the slight favorite. Snapping his coming back from his loss as he's looking to extend his record to 10-1. Ikoma is now in a 5-fight losing streak. Not looking good for Ikoma. He's doing as best he can, but is just not able. Now he really is starting to look like the face that that is in his picture. Oh, was it considered out? Oh, it was considered poor. So he thanks everyone. He makes an apology for the crowd to making them sit through such a bad bout, promising to try and put on a better fight next time around. It's all right. It's the prelims. Not a huge deal. Paul Buentello, Royce Alger, 2 former top guys, quote unquote, in Revolution. Now that actual fighters have come around, these guys are relegated to the prelims. Buentello, though, decent favorite going into this. Comes back. He's now 3 of 4 in his last 4 fights. And Alger, once again, taking a loss. Now starting another slight losing streak for himself. And Jonathan Goulet, Jake Shields. Could have gone either way. Jake Shields, though, taking the win. Snapping a 4-fight losing streak that started in UFC. He has not won in Revolution since coming back from UFC. This will be his first official win for the guy. Goulet was coming off of a win. He's going to be taking a loss going into that. Praises his team, sponsors, and fans who came out to support him. And, of course, Donald Trump. People wondered why. That he is thanking the New York businessman. But nonetheless, he does. Tsuyoshi Kosaka taking the win over Scott Adams. That was a bit of an upset right there. He was a plus 310. So, snapped a 4-fight losing streak that started in Pancrase. Probably the reason why he got cut from Pancrase, but comes back beating up the world's toughest gas station attendant in Scott Adams, who is now on a 3-fight losing streak since leaving the UFC. Maybe not the best idea for him to have. Of course, he's been facing some stiff competition, sort of, but just not been able to get it going here. And TK going to get the win. There we go. Thanks to sponsors. Like to face Remco Pardo. Probably make that happen. Ryan Diaz, Ashley Grimshaw. I feel like we haven't seen Grimshaw in a little while. I don't think we've seen him too much. July is when we last saw him. He snaps a 3-fight losing streak that he had, and so is gonna walk away with this at the end of the year here with a strong win against Diaz. Diaz is now on a losing streak of his own, even going over to WEC. So 3-fight losing streak after a 3-fight win streak. Not going well for Diaz. He's only 24. He can turn this around. We'll see what happens. Name checked everyone. He'd like to face Norifumi Yamamoto next. Alex Stiebling, Alex Andrade. And it's Alex Stiebling, the Brazilian killer. Of course, coming off of a win against Josh Rafferty. Going to get the win here. What was that? Did he have a... Oh, okay. So he did fight for the light heavyweight title. I feel like I just did that for no good reason at some point. But yet, still, there you go. Stiebling getting the win. Alex Andrade now continuing his losing streak from Pride. 4 fights. And losing record is what he's got now. Tough fight. Show of respect to Alex Andrade. There you go. And Mighty Mo taking on Big E. Big E, Eric Pele getting the win on that. Beat John Dixon back in July. Now he's going to end it with his 3rd fight this year with a win. So at least positive. And it's been positive in his big return since leaving UFC, or probably getting booted from UFC after 3 straight losses. So turning things around is Eric Pele. And unfortunately, Mighty Mo taking a loss here. That would be his first official fight with us. Not great, but, you know. Dixon's Dungeon. Oh, wait, so he beat John Dixon and then he joined his gym? Is that what happened here with Eric Pele? He beat John Dixon and then joined his gym. What a guy. Dave Monet getting the win over Joe Dirksen there. Monet coming off a loss to Rich Franklin. He really did his best. He's been doing quite well. But was unable to capture the light heavyweight title, but he's looking to bounce back, perhaps start working his way back into contention. And this fight against Dirksen, good opportunity, as Dirksen's going to have his 2nd straight loss in a row. There you go. Now we are to the main show. Oh no, we're still in the prelims. That's right. Matt Serra getting the win over Dennis Hallman. Serra coming off a loss to Sean Shirk. That's going to give him at least his first win since coming back from Pancrase. So decent enough for him there. Dennis Hallman had a loss to Carlos Newton. Now he's losing to Matt Serra. Of course, names that he's lost to, not tiny names. So, you know, between Newton and Matt Hughes, you know, he's not losing to nobodies out there. So I think he can always bounce back from this. Name checks the sponsors. He'd like to fight Antonio McKee. Now we're on the main show. Wataru Miki, Norifumi Yamamoto. We're going to open this up. I don't know if we should look too much at Miki. He lost to Josh Thompson. He's coming off of a string of wins, though, at a Japanese show. So he lost his Revolution debut. A major, I believe the problem, I have to believe the reason that I put this out here was it a challenge? Because has to have been. Norifumi Yamamoto, of course, coming off of his win over Daisuke Nakamura in the Face of the Revolution finale, as well as a bunch of large local shows in Japan. 9-0, looking to make it 10-0. I can't imagine this goes past the second round. I also have to imagine the only reason I booked this is because there was a challenge. I wouldn't book a plus 860 if they didn't already agree to some sort of fight. Let's see what's going on. Says he's slowing, but I'm still assuming that the guy is just gonna pummel him for the next couple of minutes. We'll see what happens. I haven't paid too much attention to this, but it seems like he's been trying to get a takedown. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. I think Yamamoto seems to have been doing quite a bit here. Miki's trying, but I don't think it's going to mean anything. 10-9, 2018 total. We'll see if they do that. Judges scores, 2018. Norifumi Yamamoto getting the unanimous decision win over Wataru Miki, surprising absolutely no one. Thanks, everyone at his team, sponsors. Has a lot of respect for Miki, praises his toughness, presumably for actually deciding to step in the ring with him. Frank Shamrock versus Nate Marquardt. Go ahead and start that timer here. Pretty close. Marquardt is a decent favorite for this at minus 250. He's coming off of 4 straight wins. In fact, he's won 6 of his last 7. The only loss he's suffered in that time was to Rich Franklin, who was, of course, the current light heavyweight champion. Frank Shamrock coming off a loss to Brandon Vera, although he was fairly successful in UFC before coming back here. I believe he's had one fight so far. His one fight in his first official showcase for us. Losing to Brandon Vera and then possibly to Marquardt. We'll see what happens. Oh shit. Looked like Shamrock was damn near close to doing it. Let's see. Marquardt's pretty young though, but he's got a lot of fights in him. We'll see what happens. Shamrock trash talking him. Let's see. I'm giving it to Marquardt. I saw some big strikes happen with Frank Shamrock, so wouldn't shock me if some guys judge Shamrock at 10-9 on that one. But let's see here. Still moving confidently. That's good for Marquardt. Maybe is going to be a good way to allow him to win this fight. I think he's mostly just got to win this round. He might get a split decision on that one. Who knows? They may go 19-19, but I'm thinking that if Marquardt wins this, we're gonna go split decision. Not much going on. Not much. He's trying. Let's see. They go Marquardt 10-9. We'll see here. 19-19, 2018 Marquardt, 19-19. We're going to the third round. Damn. All right. So one judge did have Marquardt winning both, but damn, if Shamrock won that round, he would have won the fight. So I think this is going to go good for Marquardt because I think he's got the gas to do this. Match fixing judge. One guy really wanted Marquardt to win. Stopping takedowns is good too. Being able to stuff those. Dirty boxing. I don't know. Shamrock is gassing right now. Looks like Shamrock's gassing. Maybe just quick. It's going to be close. I'm thinking Marquardt. Shamrock can't take him down. That's going to help. Still, that Lions Den gas tank, yep. Let's see what we got. 29-28 Shamrock, 29-28 Marquardt, 29-28 Marquardt. Damn. So that one guy, so one of the split decisions thought Shamrock won that. Nonetheless, Nate Marquardt in a split decision, so super close. That's some pro wrestling level theatrics to determine our winner there. But Nate Marquardt getting the win, gonna keep himself going on a 5-fight win streak. Some names, he has fought some names and won so far, presumably on his way possibly towards the light heavyweight title. Who will be the light heavyweight champion? We'll find out later. Gives a name check to his team, sponsors, friends, family, supporters, thinks it should have been a unanimous decision. We'll see. Ken Shamrock. I think Ken Shamrock isn't, I forgot. I feel like he's not around. That's my feeling, is he's not around for whatever reason. All right. Kale Uno, Takanori Gomi. This is like our second arc. We had our first arc of Revolution, which was our drunk uncles phase and our just low rent drunk uncle phase of just finding big fat dudes to fight each other. And then when we got big enough to start getting people moving over, tiny Japanese dudes is who we generally grabbed. And that was phase 2. And now phase 3 is like where we're at now, where we've been grabbing actual big names. And it's time to have actual stars. Damn, Takanori Gomi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of his last 9 fights were wins. He lost to David Douglas in the UFC. He's come back after that, after being lured over from the UFC, looking to keep that fire going. Kale Uno, tough opponent though. Damn. 19-4. Man hasn't lost since 2001 to Takanori Gomi. So the last time Kale Uno lost was to this man 2 years ago in UFC. What a story. Here we are once again, practically 2 years to the day. Yeah, Saturday, week 3. Yeah, just shy of 2 years. These guys fight once again. From manly men to Japanese vanilla midgets. And then back around to manly men as we get the Fedors and the Shoguns and the Bob Sapps and the Nogueiras of the world. Ooh. I haven't even seen much of how this is going to go. 1919, that's what we needed to have. Oh my God, these guys just going at each other. Judo versus wrestling boxing, by the way. I'm surprised there hasn't been more takedowns. Gomi's trying. Gomi should stop trying. He's can do boxing, so don't try to. Well, now Uno's gonna try. Uno's gonna try to submit him. I feel like it could go either way. I think Gomi has the slight advantage if they don't take it to the ground, which it doesn't look like they had. So I think this might go to Gomi. Very close. Let's see what we got. 29-28 Gomi. 29-29. 29-28 Gomi. A majority decision. One of the judges even declared it a draw. Holy shit. But a majority decision is what they were able to get. Damn. One guy even declared this fight a draw. What a fight between these guys. Takanori Gomi keeps it with him though. Beat Kale Uno 2 years ago for the lightweight title. He does it again here. No belt on the line just yet, but yeah, number 4 lightweight and number 2 lightweight. It's obvious that Takanori Gomi as the next challenger to the RFC Lightweight Championship. Showing respect, praise Zuno. Thanks his team sponsors. All right, I believe this is our last official fight before we get to tournament fights. I think the Carlos Newton fight was the last one. So the last of our non-tournament fights here, the Ronin, Carlos Newton taking on Nick Diaz, who's the Kurt Funk, okay. And, of course, Sean Shirk, the only guy that Newton has lost to in the last couple of years since coming back to Revolution, and that was, a defense of the middleweight title. Otherwise, he's been on a fantastic streak of wins. Nick Diaz has also been on a fantastic streak of wins, including 5 fights here in RFC. 9-0, looking to make himself 10-0. But easier said than done against the Ronin. They say Diaz has got round number 1. If Newton can take it to the ground, this could go to Nick Diaz if he can't take it to the ground. And we're already halfway through. This could, oh man, look at all the quick punches. There you go. The takedown, but I think Diaz might have done a bunch. He might have to try to do something here. We'll see if this is 1919. Let's see here. 2018 Diaz, 1919. We're going to round number 3. Oh my goodness. Here we go. I feel like Newton has to take it to the ground early. Newton has to take this to the ground early. He's got to get a takedown. He's got to make this takedown. There you go. He's got to keep it on the ground. Newton can win this if he keeps this on the ground. He's better than Diaz on the ground, but if he gets stood up, it's not going to happen. Let's see. Well, he's not landing too many blows. We'll see here. 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 means that Nick Diaz is about to win this by unanimous decision. God damn. A minus 210. He's a slight favorite, but I was not expecting 20-year-old Nick Diaz to overcome Carlos Newton. Holy shit. I'm so ready to run that back at some point in the next year. That was very, very close. I think it feels like a devastating loss because this was supposed to be one of the big challenges for Carlos Newton in his move towards re-challenging for the middleweight title. But Nick Diaz just absolutely spoiled that. And Nick Diaz might have a middleweight title fight in his future. We'll see. Damn, I was not expecting Carlos Newton to not be able to make it happen. Jesus. Thanked everyone at his team and his sponsors. He'd like to face Antonio McKee next. So we'll see if that'll happen. All right. The light heavyweight championship tournament. 4 men fighting for the light heavyweight championship. This is the first of the semifinal fights. Chuck Liddell, Sean the Real OC O'Connell. 11-60. If this doesn't get a finish, oh my God. I can imagine this is going to get a finish. We'll see. Diaz brothers turned up training at Shamrock instead of Gracie. Dude. Oh. I can't imagine this is going to do too much. I can't imagine. He's trying, but I don't think O'Connell's doing a whole lot to Liddell. Yeah, he seems to be letting O'Connell do some stuff, but and then just blocking it. Maybe he's just using this first round to tire O'Connell out, which might be still a way to win the round here. Let's see. He didn't do too much. It didn't look like too much. Can I go to the fight metrics on this one? Okay, so he threw a few extra strikes, but it looked like he was waiting for O'Connell to come in. 25-14. Holy CTE. I imagine that Sean O'Connell is not going to be walking away from this with a win at this point. He did have 2 good wins coming into this. Unfortunately, he had to face somebody in that tournament, and Chuck Liddell was the guy. And Liddell, of course, he had 1 loss in Pride, and since then he's been dominant, including against Quentin Rampage Jackson and Little Nog. So God forbid Little Nog ends up winning his fight. We could get the rematch, and that fight didn't even happen that long ago. That just happened in August. We'll see what happens. We still aren't there yet. They say Liddell took it. Yeah, I'm imagining it's going to be 2018 Liddell. Yep, 2018 Chuck Liddell getting the win, not finishing anybody off. Don't know why, but whatever. Of course, Liddell moving on to the finals. He will be fighting for the light heavyweight championship. This is who he'll be facing, either Rich Franklin or Antonio Minotauro Nogueira in the rematch. Let's see, has Franklin fought Liddell yet? No, Franklin has not fought Liddell. So either Franklin is successful here and then defends his title against Liddell, or we get the rematch between Liddell and Nogueira. 21-year-old to 40 pro fights. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I wonder how much of that is if whoever made the mod did that on accident. I have no idea. And just put his full stats in. Didn't think about like his where he was at before he officially debuted. Let's see. This is very close between them. So while this is winding down the first round here, Minotauro's only loss was to Chuck Liddell. He has the opportunity to get that win back. 10-9 victory possibly for round number 1. Phil Baroni, the only man that Rich Franklin has lost to, and of course, current light heavyweight champion. So we'll see what we got with this. Say fuck it, release a mod with Rickson's record of 400-0. I feel like at some point I want to do this again, but with like the like when I did the 1920s thing, I forget what it was called, but where basically I just make a couple of companies and then just let the game populate itself with fake fighters. I feel like is something I want to do. Afghanic, that's what I was thinking of. Afghanic Genesis. I think there's an MMA version, a WMMA version of Afghanic Genesis. Let's see. 2018 Minotauro Nogueira. And poor fight, unfortunately. Never thought about doing a more modern save. I mean, to be fair, we keep doing this, we will have a more modern save. We started in 97, and I believe there's enough through at least like 2017, 2018, maybe even 2019. So this can get modern very quickly. And WEC is in this. We're already stealing everybody that they were like taking from us. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. They raided us constantly, and now I get to do it back. All right. The rematch is on. Chuck Liddell Antonio Minotauro Nogueira for the RFC Light Heavyweight Championship. Let's see. Herb Dean, the referee. Massive underdog that Minotauro is, once again facing off against Liddell. We don't really need to go too much into it, of course, as we know. Minotauro's only loss is to Liddell. He has a chance to fight back here, get that win back, but I feel like with a plus 590, I'm going to go ahead and assume that perhaps Liddell is going to walk away with this. Let's see, Liddell. That's one thing I didn't think about, was the idea that Liddell didn't have much of a gas tank. Minotauro did just recently fight, but Liddell, for as good as he was, I felt like once you got into the later rounds, Liddell was one of those guys that, and I believe since this is a title on the line, this will be a 5-fight round if possible, so we'll see if maybe he'll try to finish. This could go either way. They say Minotauro. Let's see. He's a massive underdog coming into this. But man, Liddell's already been through 2 rounds. That was round 3 for him. Both these men got through 2 rounds of fighting already. There's a potential 7 rounds. That really doesn't favor Chuck Liddell. Oh man. Oh, can you imagine if we get to the ground? If a Nogueira takes this to the ground, Liddell may be done. Liddell notoriously not great. Notoriously pretty bad on the ground. That's about where Minotauro should be putting this right now. We got 19-19. Round 3, there you go. Big Nog fed Minotauro a carrot. He thought his own brother was a horse. He stepped off the bus and gave him a carrot. He said, "Here, give the horse a carrot." Minotauro really should be. I mean, to be fair, once again, as I'm looking at this, I should be seeing some takedowns. The man is a Nogueira. They are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experts. They should absolutely be taking this to the ground, especially against a guy like Chuck Liddell, he doesn't have a lot of wrestling prowess. Let's see if they do it in round 4. I'm a bit upset about that, at least that part, because Nogueira has not looked for a take, but then again, maybe he's afraid. Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God! Liddell took him down. No way. Is Liddell about to out wrestle him? There's no way. There is no way in hell that Liddell is about to smother him for 2.5 minutes. All right, up against the ropes. That's fine. That makes me think they're stood back up. All right, yeah. Liddell took him down. Oh my God, that could be it. Liddell is going to somehow survive this. He's still attempting. Minotauro can't make it happen. This round is over. If Minotauro didn't get 2 of those, which is what they're saying. They're saying Liddell got 3 rounds. Let's see what happens. 40-36, 40-36, 39-37. That means 2 of them scored Liddell as 4 rounds versus Minotauro. Chuck Liddell is going to win by unanimous decision, and he's going to become the new light heavyweight champion. Well, interim light heavyweight champion. I wonder if that means we don't have an undisputed champion right now. That'll be interesting if that interim title does not mean that he's the actual undisputed champion. We may need to have that fight between him and Rich Franklin. Either way, Chuck Liddell gets the win. He's the interim light heavyweight champion. Name checks everyone. He's got the title aloft, being the new champion. He intends to have a very long reign. I mean, it was the official title on the line as far as I know, so he should be the full undisputed light heavyweight champion. I think I could vacate the title from Franklin if it doesn't count. Either way, we have crowned a new light heavyweight champion. It is time to see if Josh Barnett will remain the heavyweight champion at the end of the night, or if we will be crowning a new heavyweight champion. We start first with Czech Congo and Valentin Overeem. Congo coming in a pretty decent favorite here. Big John McCarthy, the referee for this bout. Let's see where he's at. His only loss to Mirko Krokop. And other than that, he has been absolutely solid 9-1. Valentin Overeem, on the other hand, lost to Randy Couture, lost to Josh Barnett. Since then, though, he has not lost to any, massive names since 2000. So he's been on other than, fighting the big names, and losing to a couple of them, he has not lost fights that he should not have lost. So, oh shit, Overeem might get knocked out. Oh man, he's in the clinch. He is in the clinch. That's it. Time's up. I think Chen Congo might be walking away with this. We'll see. Oh, is Congo already, or is Overeem already sort of on wobbly legs? Let's see here. I'm not able to really make anything come together here. I gotta say, for something like this, especially when you're a heavyweight, the best thing you could do is try to knock your opponent, is to try to finish this fight early. All right. Overeem took him down. We'll see what happens with that. That could change things immensely. Let's see. I think he's done enough to grant a third round. We'll see. 1919, 2018 Congo, 1919. We're going to the third round. Not good. Not good for whoever wins this, because you have a whole nother fight to go in. And one of these guys is either going to face the current heavyweight champion or they're going to face Fedor. They do not want it. They did not want this going to a third round. Overeem. Congo might do it here. More big strikes, and that is it. Czech Congo finishes him by TKO. Czech Congo gets the win over Valentin Overeem. Minute 41. And, that is a big win for him, and he will be fighting for the heavyweight title in the finals of the tournament. God damn. I was hoping someone was going to end it here quickly, because it was getting bad. It was getting bad for whoever was going to have to be in this. All right, so there you go. Everything as is. Josh Barnett, the RFC heavyweight champion, defending his belt here as we are dropping massive frames for whatever reason. There we go. We're back. I look over just in time for that little... I guess you probably won't even see it anyway, because I still on a static image. The only way you'd be able to tell is looking at the clock. And then, of course, for the VOD, you're not going to notice it anyway. Josh Barnett, heavyweight champion. Fedor Emelianenko. Let's see this. Wow, very close between the two as well. God damn, this could be something here. Herb Dean, the referee. Barnett, a long series of wins. He lost to Takanori Gomi, of all people, way back in 2000. Back when we were still doing open weight stuff. So he lost to a little guy in a Pride style fight. And Fedor, on the other hand, he lost to Big Nog, but other than that, he lost to Big Nog last year. So this is his chance for redemption here, as he lost his first fight in the Grand Prix last year. He has a chance to turn it around, possibly win it this year. We'll see what happens. He's a slight favorite going into this. They got Barnett. Round 2. Ooh, takedown attempt. Oh, he got it. Oh, boy, that's not good for Fedor. Josh Barnett. Oh, my God. Is he going to submit him? He's going to submit him. Wait a minute. Oh, it was Fedor who got it. God damn. Oh, my God. Takedown attempt from Barnett. Barnett takes down Fedor. Barnett throws some punches. Fedor catches him, locks him in an armbar, and that is it. What a turnaround for Fedor. Josh Barnett damn near had this one in the bag. All he had to do was just not get caught like that, and he got caught. And Fedor Emelianenko avenges his loss from last year, and he will be fighting for the RFC Heavyweight Championship. And that is tonight's main event. Czech Congo versus Fedor Emelianenko for the RFC Heavyweight Championship in the heavyweight finals of the 2003 Grand Prix. Massive favorite for Fedor coming into this against Congo. Title is on the line. As we said, winner is the heavyweight champion. Fedor doesn't touch gloves. Oh, shit. All right. Let's see now. Now, Fedor has probably got a pretty good, probably got a decent advantage, even though he had the fight that happened second, and Congo's been able to breathe a little bit. Fedor did manage to finish Barnett somewhat quickly. Managed to do it inside 2 rounds, unlike what Congo did. So let's see. Congo. Maybe. All right. We're back on the ground. I don't think that's good for Congo. Congo's a kickboxer. That's going to be it, though. Yeah, a lot of people saying they don't see where they can, Czech Congo can win this fight. We'll see. Something can change. Be interesting to find that out. Lands a left jab. Congo's looking tired. Of course he is. Takedown by Fedor. Not good for Congo. Congo needed to stay up, but he's gotten tired. 3 rounds of fighting. Fedor did about two and a quarter rounds versus Fedor's 1.5. Fedor's got that one. Time running out on round 2. We still got 2 more. Fedor immediately getting a takedown. Good Lord. Fedor just exercising his strength and power on Czech Congo. We may see this for the next couple of rounds on the way to having our new heavyweight champion crowned. Fedor going for his submission, not able to make it happen. Congo's going to make him work for it. Ooh. Let's see here. Taking the opportunity. It's still a possibility. All right. Round number 4. Takedown immediately. Fedor turning this into a Nogueira fight. Except not Big Nog. For whatever ungodly reason. Or Little Nog. Sorry. Oh my God. All right. So stood back up, it looks like, after a failed Oh no, wait, they're still on there. Fedor gets the tap out. There you go. Eventually was going to gas him out, and Fedor does eventually gas him out. Locks in the armbar, taps Czech Congo out. Hashtag and new. Even though Twitter didn't exist. Did MySpace exist at this point? It was close. It was coming to prominence pretty soon. Nonetheless, Fedor Emelianenko is the new RFC heavyweight champion. Praises his team, his various sponsors and fans, celebrates his tournament victory, and will use this momentum going forward. Critical rating is fine. And commercial rating is great. So a lot of money coming in for this. And good popularity increase for everybody. So very, very nice. All right. I don't think it's gonna matter. No, we're gonna. This is the big night. This is the big night. We're gonna get $5,000 bonuses coming out here, even though they're all just going to Czech Congo and Fedor. All right. Yeah, I'm just looking over this. Greedy promoter handing out only $5,000. Hey, they're doing fine. We just made $1 million. All right. $10,000. $10,000. $10,000. There you go. Give that. We still made $2.4 million. Listen, Fedor made $49,000. Czech Congo made $42,000. These guys were already making a bunch of money to begin with. It's fine. Chuck Liddell did pretty well for coming in and just getting beat. I mean, he did okay, but yeah. Or no, he did win, didn't he? He won the. Did he win? Yeah, he won. I don't know why I'm blanking already. It literally just happened. 2.4 mil for pure profit, though. Phenomenal. Yep, Liddell wins. Kidoka recovers. Bob Schreiber. Oh, dirty Bob Schreiber. You're staying, buddy. You're getting all the fights. All the fights. Take a long-term deal. In fact, we're going to give you $1,500 a fight. And we're going to give you $2,000 signing bonus. How does that sound? There you go. Dirty Bob Schreiber is staying around. I'm telling you that much. We're going to take care of him at $1,500 a fight. Tim Lajic home. Sylvia clashes with Rimbon. All right, let me take a look at the belts just to make sure. Yep, Fedor and Chuck Liddell. What a series of guys we got here. Jeff Curran, Louis Dutra Jr., Chuck Liddell, and Fedor Emelianenko. Fantastic. So, unfortunately, Josh Barnett, after winning the heavyweight belt again for a second time, I think he's one of our first ever two-time champions. I got to be honest with you, I can't remember here. We had the Franco Nogueira thing, middleweight. That has just been Shirk. Mamoru Yamaguchi, he did win a second time, so he's our first two-time champion, but at least for the heavyweight, Josh Barnett does not know how much he's getting ripped off due to not knowing how dollars work and only changing his purses to rubles. Fedor versus Chuck with both belts on the line. Oh my god. Do you think they would do a catch weight fight? I don't know if both. I feel like both guys could probably fight at a certain weight. Let me see here. Oh no, I want my roster. Whoops. Let's see. Where's Chuck? Where does Chuck fight at? I mean, he's at light heavyweight. Max weight 225, so he can go to heavyweight. Fedor, fighting heavyweight, he can go down to 205, so he can get the bare minimum of light heavyweight. I wonder if it would almost be better for Chuck to go up than Fedor to go down. Because Chuck has a little bit more wiggle room with the... and walking weight at 225, he's pretty much already practically a heavyweight and then cutting down to light heavyweight. He can go all the way down to middleweight. But yeah, I think Chuck would be better at the heavyweight than not. All right. So pretty damn good. Update the rankings. Of course, Fedor at the top, Arlovsky, then Couture, Barnett, so on and so forth. Liddell, Belfort, Shamrock, Sabral. Let's see here. Not much change there. Carlos Newton still at 3. Nick Diaz at 4, though. And lightweight, probably put Gomi. Gomi did get a win over Kale Uno, so I think he's going to be the next guy to face Jeff Curran. Curran's back in 20 days. Gomi's back in 20 days. Both these guys both lined up to be coming back at the same time. Perfect timing. I'm thinking February. February seems like about that. Well, no, 20 days from now when we get to there, it's about 14, 15. So it'll be like 5 days after that in January. So yeah, we could set something up for towards the end of February for the big fight between Kern and Gomi. After I kind of find out what exactly I'm going to do. I've only set up one Crocop to face Fedor. Oh my god. Pele clashes with Belfort, Hallman, and Diaz. Ooh. Pound for pound, they got Wanderlei Silva. Fedor's all the way. Fedor's new. Fedor's finally cracked the top 25 with his win. Damn. No love for a lot of the. I mean, Arlovsky's still there, and then you go down to Liddell, and yeah, so not a ton of love for the Revolution guys until you get a little bit further down. It seems like we have to do something about that. Heavyweight, a lot of our guys aren't considered. The super heavyweights is where a lot of our big guys are at. There's Ken Shamrock. Pride, all right, so he is back. It looks like that's good because for a bit there he wasn't. By the way, I'm pretty sure that is his WWE outfit. I think we've talked about that before because those are WWE tights. I don't think he dressed like that in UFC, as far as I know. All right. Either way, we'll see what happens. I'm interested in seeing who's coming up at the beginning of 2004. Ooh. Paulo Cesar. Is that Giant Silva? It is Giant Silva. I was like, it's his last name is Silva and he looks just like Giant Silva. Holy shit. How did I not know that Giant Silva was around? Holy shit. Did he's been around, hasn't he? He hasn't fought yet. Shit. I would have signed Giant Silva if I was smart enough to know that he was around. Damn it. Now he's stuck with Pride FC and he's probably going to retire there because he's got 5 years, 6 fights in. 6 fights out of 40-year-old Giant Silva. Ah. All right. Damn it. Damn it. WEC have offered Jake Shields a contract. No, he's going to stay with us. Unless all of a sudden UFC or Pride or Pancrase decide they want him and then I got to fight for him. Is that what's about to happen? Nope, just WEC. And Bob Schreiber has signed. He's going to be around for a while. God, I wish I could help train him in broadcasting. Because Dirty Bob Schreiber coming in was such a horrific record, and then also coming in and doing broadcasting after that would be phenomenal. I would love it. Like some guy being an end of the bench guy and then being like an NBA or NFL analyst. Let's see. Nothing going on there. So we've pretty much got the one throwaway show set. Oh, that was a Pancrase show. Well, there might be some cuts. Takeuchi defense title. Ryo Chonin. Barrett Yoshida. Suzuki talks gas away. Pancrase cut. Falanico Vitale. Hawaiian middleweight fighter, 29, low-level regional. So he's a kind of a nobody. Might pick him up. Let me see. What does our middleweight division look like? Yeah, it's got the least amount of guys. So we could afford to grab some middleweights. If he's fighting middleweight. Yeah, let's do that. We can just hit him with a basic offer. Offer coaching next season, the reality show. Oh my god. Returning injury. Jordan Radev cut from Pancrase. He's also a middleweight. He's an unknown. We'll let WEC grab him. Why not? There we go. Anything else? Pride? Oh, Pride is doing a Grand Prix of their own. All right, so I'm interested in seeing how the one throwaway show, I think that's probably all we're going to do for January. I think we're going to reset some stuff here at the end of the year and set up for some stuff come February. And then I'll figure it out from there. Pancrase, Kid happy to face Grimshaw. Oh, no. Grimshaw run his mouth and want to fight Kid. He's going to get murdered. Murdered, I tells ya. Not much going on. Just getting to the end of the year. Is that? Yep, that's Jake Shields. We're waiting on Vitale. Or Vital. Kale Uno left his team. Damn. Taking the loss with and then he clashes with DeCoon. So he's fighting with Seth DeCoon on social media, which at this point was what, Friendster? Clashing with him on Friendster, and now he's left his team. Kale Uno not doing so hot right now. Everyone's clean, thank God. Because there are a few guys who are notoriously not clean, and I'm glad it came back fine. All right. Press conference. Let's see how their Grand Prix goes. I'm just trying to look at some of the names here as they're zipping by. Didn't really see anyone jump out at me. Pancrase is looking to grab some guys, though. Gan McGee just, let's see. Igor Zinoviev. Oh, he had 2 fights with us, and now he's retired. Tolan Lemley. Endo wins title. Yusuke Endo. All right. All right. Nothing that jumps out at me. So we take it to the new year, and we see how the end of the year treated us. Fighter of the Year, Masakatsu Funaki. Damn you. Company of the Year, that's us. What do you know? Consistently high-quality shows with Revolution 68, Shirk versus Dutra Jr., and Revolution 67, Curran versus Noons 2. Female Fighter of the Year, Aaron Tuffle, of course. I'm probably going to be the same way for a little bit. Fight of the Year, Binky versus BJ. Revolution 62 at Binky versus BJ. Jonathan Goulet defeating Drew Fickett. Knockout of the Year, Brandon Vera knocking out Frank Shamrock at Revolution 62. Binky versus BJ. Damn. So 2 fantastic fights. Show of the Year, 68. Shirk versus Louis Dutra Jr. Of course, Louis Dutra Jr. beating Sean Shirk in the main event. I was going to say, where is my history? I mean, that shit just happened in November too, so they really poured it on for us. That fantastic main event, despite having a very poor Sonnen fight. I guess it all wrapped up pretty damn well, though. I'll take it. Submission, Jonathan Goulet with his armbar win over Drew Fickett. Damn, these 2 shows put on a masterpiece. Tim Sylvia, Rookie of the Year, 3-1 over 12 months. It says he's got a lot of other fights, but well, technically, I mean, I guess this is his first full year. Maybe is the thing. Crow Cop was the only guy he lost to. Let me see this. Yeah, in that main event. So doing pretty well for himself. Main event of the year: Tarzan versus Uno, Kale Uno, and David Douglas. I believe that was closer to the beginning of the year. 58. Yeah, that'd be in April. So hey, at least another show besides the two amazing ones. Team of the year: The Alliance. Just reward a fine 12 months for its fighters. Frank Shamrock, Marie Smith, David Douglas, Isao Hirose, Jeff Riviere, Jeff Kern, Mamoru Yamaguchi, Razak Al Hassan, Sean O'Connell, Vladimir Madashenko. So they got some long-term guys who have been quite successful for us specifically too. Because like Douglas and Hirose and Kern, Yamaguchi, O'Connell, and these guys. Al Hassan used to be with us. He is with UFC now, but yeah. Upset of the year in Pride: Harris Sarmiento, shock win over Buddy Clinton. Worst fight of the year: Antonio McKee and Rich Clemente, which you'd think would be better, but it wasn't. So those are two guys that should have been pretty good, but I guess it just didn't. Carlos Newton left Dixon's dungeon. Oh, damn. All right. Left him feeling that he needed to move on. Interesting. Maybe trying to go somewhere with a little bit better stand-up. I don't know. Smack Girl Broadcasting. Oh, Smack Girl's going to be in Japan now. Let's see here. Yuya Shirai. Lisa. Tetsu Suzuki. Lisa Ellis. All right, so that seems like one of our first, seems to be one of our first sort of known names. Cast member of the 20th season of The Ultimate Fighter. She looks quite a bit older here. Not the 21-year-old version of her, but I mean, that's to be assumed. All right, well, we're getting there. We're getting to having some decent women here. Let's see here. American Top. Oh, we've officially created American Top Team. Voss Gym, but American Top Team is now open with Mike Brown and Thiago Alves. Oh, damn. Is Alves still with us? No, he left. Voss Gym. TriStar Valet Tudo. With George St. Pierre. Oh boy, things are getting better. Thug Jitsu, Yves Edwards and Carlos Prater. Oh my God, I need to get some people over there. Average, not covered. Thug Jitsu is such a great. If that's not an official MMA team somewhere. Carlo Prater. Oh, well, he's a UFC guy, and he's been a modern UFC guy too, because he's got the full size picture. So a young dude, 10-0. All right, probably all before all that. And then Yves Edwards. Style Thug Jitsu. Oh, his style is Thug Jitsu. Okay, that's why. You know, I gotta get Thug Jitsu at some point I gotta get Thug Jitsu to go up. Well, he's a lightweight, but join him up with Dragon Ball Jitsu with Newton. Chris Lieben. Chris Lieben's a guy I might consider. He's a middleweight. You know what? We need middleweights. Fuck yeah, we need middleweights. Let's get Chris Lieben. We got to get Chris Lieben. James Martinez, Pulowski. Let's see here. I saw him though. Seth Petruzzelli. He's a heavyweight. Oh, I might need to get Seth Petruzzelli too. I gotta put him in there somewhere. We gotta get something for Seth Petruzzelli, man. We gotta take him. The man who beat what's his name? Fuck. Yeah, Kimbo Slice. The man who dethroned Kimbo Slice on 2 days' notice. LeVar Johnson, Yuki Shoujo, Lisa Ward. Hey, another decently known female. Tomomi Iwama. Okay, so I'm good. I'm good with where I'm at with that. With getting Lieben and Petrozelli, I'm perfectly fine with that. Go ahead and save that. So I think I'm going to change some stuff up. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with that. Where's my rules? Where's like my rules and settings? 10-point must. I think. Automatic draw. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we don't do a 10-point system? Be like, no, you got to finish him or that's it. The decider is something I think I'm actually kind of liking. I got to be honest. 3-minute rounds. Oh my God. Oh, look at all this. 2 3-minute rounds. That's what you're going to get 6 minutes of fighting. 1 10-minute round. I mean, that's a there's a lot of stuff here. 1 10-minute round, 1 5-minute round. I wonder if I should bring that up. 3-minute rounds. 3-minute rounds really seem way too quick. The 2 5-minute rounds plus a decider is kind of neat. I don't know if I like doing more than that though. I like the deciders. I really do like the deciders. They've been helpful. They've been helpful in some of these slightly more boring fights. Strikes to a down opponent are legal. Referees can separate. Yeah, closing guard while on the ground is legal. Knee strikes to the head of an opponent. You know what? I'm gonna start making these. I'm gonna start making it not so Wild West. I think fighters who are knocked down give it a 10 count to respond. Ooh, I could go full boxing. Grapplers Union would veto 3-minute rounds. Yeah, because it takes them the entire time to do it. Yeah, 10 count if they're knocked down. Elbow strikes to the head of a standing opponent. Yeah, a downed opponent. Yeah, I think that's legal, isn't it? As long as they're not 12-6 elbows, like the straight up to down elbows. I think I'm pretty sure other than that, you can elbow strike people. Stomps to a down opponent will do. Foot stomps. I mean, if you're doing foot stomps, whatever. Let's take out the soccer kicks though, because that's borderline. Like attempted homicide at that point. And 10-8 scoring. Ooh, should it be rare? Should it be common if someone's getting their shit pushed in? Royce Gracie rule of no separating fighters. 1 60-minute round with no finish being a draw. Oh my God. We're going to get a goddamn finish now. This is going to happen here. 10-8 scoring. I think we should make it. I think we should make it a little bit better. I think the idea that if you're really getting your ass kicked, you should take a 10-8. Yeah, we'll save that. I think that's good. I think we're doing good. The rounds was something I wasn't sure about. If I wanted to go to 2 10-minutes, but that just sounds so long. 1 15-minute round. Just give it 15 minutes. You know what would be nice if instead of the deciders like this, if they had a 1 10-minute round. They got 2 10-minute rounds. But I don't want that. I want a 1 10-minute. That would be kind of neat. I would probably be okay with that if they had it. Instead of 2 5-minute rounds, 1 10-minute round. You don't get a break in between those 5 minutes. If they had that, then like a 5-minute decider. I wish I could do that. 1 10-minute round, 1 5-minute round. But yeah, if I'm doing 10-8 scoring, I mean, we probably got to have multiple rounds, so... Yeah, we'll just keep that there. Closing guard while on the ground should be illegal. Even wrestlers do not put hands ahead when taking chair shots. So what? Okay, maybe I need to remember what closing guard is. Closing guard. Let's see here. What is closing guard? I guess I should educate myself on this. What exactly BJJ closed guard good for? The closed guard, the first position you learn. It's a versatile position, give you opportunities to finish if you know what you're doing. Let's see. First thing you do when you're playing closed guard, win the grip fight. Practitioners sometimes forget this because they're fighting grips with their legs. Spider hooks are in fact puck grapplers rules. But we don't have enough submissions to really make me give a fuck. I mean, we get enough of these dudes enough of these grapplers who I think I'm going to make it legal because honestly, I'll take the idea that these guys can yeah, because, like, I could go full boxing and just be like, you know what? Fuck all these rules that grapplers are relying on. We're gonna do stand and bang. That's what we're gonna do here. If I opened up another, I would love to open up another thing that was like that. Just make it brutal with like the 5-minute rounds, like 10 5-minute rounds. That would be fun. 12 5-minute rounds. Could you imagine how fucking gassed someone would be? You would at least have finishes at that point, but can you imagine some of those that would go like 8 rounds? Oh, I would just die. Yeah. I'm good with what we got there. Take the soccer kicks away, but yeah, I think we haven't had so many like tap outs that it's something that I need to worry about. We had 2 submissions. They were both Fedor. I don't think either one of them had to do with closing guard. We got 2 submissions there. I mean, we get a submission there. Yeah, we're doing fine. Yeah. If it gets us some goddamn finishes, you get too many of these. You get too many of these things that just go. Look at that. We had like 6 straight fights that went to unanimous decision. We had this at least had some decent knockouts. I know we had one that was just all decisions. It was all just a shitload of decisions. Yeah, we had two TKOs, a knockout, and a submission. But yeah, a bunch of decisions there. We at least had shit. That is a lot of knockouts that happened on this one. Jesus Christ. How was this not the best show of the year? Look at that. Round 2 knockout, round 1 knockout, round 1 knockout, round 2 knockout, round 1 knockout, round 1 knockout. Fuck. How was this not the best? That is the hypest. That is the hypest start to a show, too. Jesus Christ. Majority decision, TKO, TKO, TKO. A couple more decisions, knockout, submission, knockout. Jeez, these are some fucking fun shows. But yeah, there was one that was bad. That was, I don't remember how far back it was, but it was just a shitload of decisions. It was just like all fucking decisions. It was bad. Might have been this one. Because you got 2 submissions and a TKO, and then the other 7 went to unanimous decision. And I think most of them just went 2 rounds. So, you know, wasn't even phenomenal. But yeah. Finishes are a thing that I like. I think anyone who watches MMA wants to see a finish happen instead of seeing it go to the judges. It's like watching football. You want to watch people score touchdowns, and you want to see people win with touchdowns instead of it being a field goal battle. All right. Well, we have a bunch of money. We just lost a bunch of it from taxes, but yeah, we will have one throwaway show because I kind of want to see how the throwaway show goes. I almost put Tank Abbott in the main event, but we got to put Nathaniel Baroni. Nathaniel Baroni will be in charge of this. It'll be a bunch of under guys. as we try out the throwaway shows, because I'm thinking I want to do. So what I was thinking was I wanted to take a bunch of undercard guys at some point and make like a mini league within the league that had something like reality TV, but not quite reality TV, because it just wasn't like I wasn't 100% fascinated with this, but I did want to do something like the Professional Fight League does, where they have the season and the playoff. I wanted to change it up slightly, probably make it 3 fights for everybody instead of 2, because I think they only do 2 fights per person. But I wanted to take, I don't know, like 2 different weight classes of guys who are undercard fighters, because we got what, 67, 63, 60, we got over 200 guys on contract. We're like the UFC, except we've only got them in 4 different weight classes here. I should probably start adding a couple extra weight classes to split up like light heavyweight, middleweight, and lightweight, honestly. Maybe even make a super heavyweight for the real big boys. But for now, well, honestly, we probably could do that with some guys. If we wanted to create a new weight class, I'll think about it. But the idea is I could give somebody like fight of the night or something like that, who ended up winning, and I'd give away like $100,000 at the end of it. So like it would show up that you made $100,000 off this fight, because probably wouldn't do well for an undercard guy to just get a random like title fight, because that would probably go poorly. But I'll have to figure something out like that. I wanted to take guys, do like a 3 fight season and then playoff tournament type thing for probably like $100,000. So take a bunch of guys who probably only make like 900 a piece. You get a bunch of these guys here, 900, 800, 136. Some of these guys make maybe about $1,000, but it's not a lot of money. Put $100,000 on the line. I think it'd be interesting. And then you have basically your own little version of a reality TV with undercard guys. I don't think it would translate well to the game, because I just have to make the fights and then put them in, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, homeless people. We're going to recreate bum fights. We're actually going to create a new company. It's just called Bum Fights. Dr. Phil will have us on his show. We'll dress like him. It'll be great. Either way, thank you guys. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. So I got a couple things I want to smooth out. So I didn't want to get anybody serious locked in. We did get some guys locked in, but I didn't want to get anybody seriously locked in right now before I kind of figured out what I wanted to do, because I kind of almost want to start it in February or March. Just get an idea of who I'm going to use. So I will figure that out. And then, of course, almost certainly if I decide to separate them somehow, I guarantee I'm going to forget and put someone in a fight that's not part of their season. I'm already assuming right now that that's going to happen. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Either way, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you watching the VOD on YouTube. And if you got this far, put down in the comments an idea of maybe what you wanted to see with this. This was my idea. If you ever, with that Professional Fight League style, with three season fights in a playoff type fight situation, fight for some money. We can even, I think we can make like a tournament thing. Oh no, we can't make a tournament thing. I think we can at least just make a tournament, but I don't know, one night tournament. It's this thing is very restrictive sometimes, and I know this is going to be like the last game, so I'm just going to have to put up with it. But I'll figure that out. So thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.